Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Blind Day 3 trial. I am so scared. Like, I said that before, but I've never been so scared as I am now. We got so much weird, conflicting information in the last one, and I've got a bad fucking hunch about some shit that came up. I am so nervous about how this is gonna go down. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think we're in deep doo-doo. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. Hi, Lana. How are you, darling? And a different suspect was arrested at the other crime scene. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. How you doing, darling? How's your beautiful face? I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. Oh. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna make a gross joke about that. Maybe later. So how did it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. Yeah, but there's no way you murdered both people at the same time. I'm sorry. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Yeah, she didn't do it. She didn't do either, to be fair. Miss Skye. We discovered traces left by a certain person in the police department's evidence room. That's right! Dude! That's gonna throw a wrench in the whole thing, isn't it? They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. You found Officer Marshall's traces? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. Exactly, not stuff that you could easily hide. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? Well, we have to bring it up. We found it. We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Skye? Yeah, that's what she said before. Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Darling, don't get mad. Good lord, she's cold as ice. Alright, well, I'm still on the case. No, we're going to make this happen. Fuck, I hope. Oh, we get to see Edgeworth, darling. Oh, Judge, how's your bald head doing? I missed you too.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... What? What? Oh, no. Edgeworth, what do you have up your sleeve now?
I'm afraid to have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach criminal affairs from the prosecutor's office. The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it?
Boy, we're jumping in right to this. Holy crap.
What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. It is. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things.
Like him to be on top of some things?
What? Never mind. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. True. I don't think any of us do, to be honest. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Yes, Phoenix. God, don't be so jelly.
Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department?
Oh, no! We're gonna have to hear from that dude, aren't we? Oh, MEEKINS'S. Oh, fuck's sake. This is gonna be something.
Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
It's gonna be him. It has to be.
For witness, the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. Yep. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Excuse me, that's libel. You can't... Libel? You know what I'm saying. Slander. Things are getting crazy in here. Holy shit. Oh, no. Oh, you precious little thing. Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Yes, sir. I am Officer Mike MEEKINS'S, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir.
No! Oh, for fuck's sake.
So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Sir! It was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. Oh, no! We've got 2 people now doing this?
I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is, sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir. As you wish. After all, I am part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir. Oh my god. This is very telling.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
No, we can't. Alright, here we go.
Crime report, sir. Oh no.
Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day.
Alright.
I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and I rushed into the room.
So he was assigned to look at the monitors? So Jake Marshall wasn't there?
I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
Oh dear, I'm gonna press all this shit. You can damn well bet.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you.
Please stop using that thing.
That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Oh, I'm ready. Let's see now. What I need here is more info to work with. Yeah, so we're gonna press everything, because maybe I can get him to say more. Oh, Edgeworth, your eyes are looking good today, girl. Alright, here we go. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Alright, let's start. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir.
Yikes, now there's a scary thing, really. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I see.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
His face in this position is so cute. Oh my god. So innocent.
The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the head detective, sir.
Oh, that thing again? Is this thing gonna come up somehow? Because they keep referring to it, it's making me nervous.
I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process.
That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see they trust you with the big things. Good lord. I'm nervous that we keep seeing that goofy-ass thing.
I see. Sounds like a very, important mission.
After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
Spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. Okay. Tell me about that. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
So then, your ID number should be listed in here, right? It's probably the one that's twice. Let's see. It's probably the 498 one, right?
There it is! I found it! This is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir.
Yeah, I knew it. So when he entered, and then probably when he left after he got attacked.
I see, huh? But the number
is shown as being used twice. Is it an entry and exit thing? Or is it not?
Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated Blue Badger to the evidence room.
That's at 4:50.
And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down.
5:14, that wasn't even very long. Like 24 minutes.
I see. So it was during that second time when? Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen.
Alright, we've got this then. Okay. I was only doing what I was trained to do, I was suddenly attacked. Tell me about that.
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir, a knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife. Oh, sorry. What happened then?
Jeez.
Well, with me charging in at him like that, he looked as surprised as I was.
Wait a minute. Was it the evidence knife?
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
Phoenix, that's fucking rude.
That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked.
Why would you look so nice about that?
Oh my god. I grabbed the man by his collar.
Okay. Fought for my life. Then I did it. What did you do? What did you do?
I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. Oh no. He got some Jackie Chan on him. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. Oh dear. I see. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir.
Oh dear. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Okay? So far, we have really nothing.
About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I wasn't conscious.
Alright, fair enough.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
Good one, Judge. Good save.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir.
Your mission?
Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Why did you bother to do that?
Well, we can all rest easy now. Lol.
Wait, we didn't really get much out of that, did we?
Uh-oh. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Was I supposed to present something? Oh dear.
Yes, Your Honor, only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
He's got a point. I don't think it is, personally.
Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir,
take a look at this. Oh, haha! Do kids even know what that is? Tell me in the comments if you seriously don't know what that is. I won't yell at you. It'll just be amusing. Well, there's a blast from the past. I know what that is. Don't worry.
Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
The chief? Why didn't we have this until now? That's the security tape, isn't it?
What's that, a videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
How come we're not seeing this until now?
What?
But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. I figured as much. Edgeworth wouldn't leave that alone.
And was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at.
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Dude, I hope Edgeworth doesn't get the shaft for that. It wasn't his fault. He asked.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. You used it before. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? All right, well, let's see what it says. Or let's see what it shows. And also, hopefully it'll add it to the record, whatever we look at. All right, here we go. Oh, what? That thing is there in the way. Goodness me. All right. What's happening? Okay, there's a guy in a coat. We don't know who it is. He's there. Mr. Man in the coat, opening his locker. Something falls out. Blue Badger waving and twerking. All right. Oh, Meekins, what are you doing, brother? Why do you think he looks suspicious? I guess if you didn't know who Goodman was. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Meekins. Oh, someone help him. Goodness me. Oh, dear. Wait, so where'd the other guy go? We didn't even see him go in front of the... We didn't even see him go in front of the camera, though. Okay. And then I see something in that locker, which I don't think was there in the first place. Interesting. Oh, God. Edgeworth's freaking out. I would be, too. It's kind of important.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirring within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why would... Did they put it in there to distract us so that we wouldn't look at the details? I think that's what it's for. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Alright, we have the tape, so we can look at it when we need to. Okay, we might need to look at that again. Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone, in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage,
The witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir.
I don't know about that. Something seems weird. Mystery man. All right. So we got something new now.
His face can't clearly be seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do.
That is true.
The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
The fact that they're making so much point on the fact that no one else could unlock it makes me wonder if there actually is a way that someone else could have done it. That's my first thought.
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman.
But didn't we see, like, handprints with gloves as well? Like, in the crime scene? That's the other thing that gets me.
Very well, the defense begins...
Okay, well, you know exactly what I'm doing here. Pressing everything. We gotta get some additional information. Exactly, we have to find a contradiction here. There's something weird about the fact that he's enunciating that there's no other way that you could get the locker open. Weren't they saying something about a reset? Face can't be clearly seen in the video. I mean, do we have to press that? Probably not. But there's no question that that other person was Detective Goodman, sir. Let's press this. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Well, yeah. It's kind of important.
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... Meekins. Oh my god! Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir! You claimed the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Can we hear more about this? About these lockers, is there no other way to open them?
No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past.
Why? Why are we breaking in?
They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir.
I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. I don't want to know.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir, and this too!
The locker he opened unquestionably, is it though? Did we did come up with the fact that it's his locker? I think that we did. But I didn't think that it was.
How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir.
Wait, so we don't have confirmation that it was his? People in the know?
The workers in the department cafeterias, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
Oh god, of which I'm sure you have many.
Oh dear. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective...
Okay, so we do have clarification on that. Shoot.
I verified this information through a more reliable source.
Thank you, Edgeworth.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
Wasn't he wearing gloves, though? So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Was he wearing gloves in the video? Now I can't remember. I should have looked.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video, the man's face. Sir! If I may ask something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir.
I need to look at one more thing. I'm sorry. This is going to be annoying because we're probably going to look at this like 5 million times. Can I look at this again? I need to look at this again. I'm sorry, guys. Hang on. Alright. Oh, thank God that stupid frickin' music isn't here. Okay. Something's... Okay, the coat is not in the locker at this point. Is he wearing gloves? It's hard to tell. There's Meekins. Okay. Also, something fell out of his locker. Something strange. Right. Okay, well, I guess we can hit back. One thing, I'm sorry. Let me check one more thing. One more thing. Something's weird here. All right, well, I think I know what to do. I hope. I freaking hope. All right, fine. Whew.
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is. Unless the defense can find a problem with it. Oh, I'm gonna find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. The thing that's falling out is really, yeah, there's two problems. One is that there's a jacket that was obviously stuffed in a locker after that guy left. Two, there's something that's falling out. Is that gonna be like a thing? Alright, let's try this. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. There's a couple of things, though. What do I point out as the thing? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not be Detective Goodman. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I know what to do. The thing that was... Okay, so when we looked at the crime scene, we found a glove. Is it possible that that's what fell out of the locker? Because it was kind of like just falling out on the tape. And I was wondering too if he was wearing gloves as well. Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. Oh shit, I hope I get it right. You would want me to point it out?
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence.
Where do I pause it at? How do I do it? Okay.
I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
Okay, hopefully I'll do the right thing. I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Okay, thank goodness. Just take a good look and be sure to point out to the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand I bet he can. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us.
All right, let's see.
Where's the contradiction that indicates this man may not be Detective Goodman?
All right, how do I do this? Can I pause? Nothing here. Hang on a second. How do you... Is this going back? It is. Okay, you have to hold it. This is the beginning of the video here. Anything here? See, right here, there's no thing. There's no thing here. Okay, and then... No, keep going. I guess we just play it. It actually goes faster when you play it, which is a little bit weird. Sheesh. Oh! Oh my god! What's this? The light's on here. Does that mean something? Does that mean it's open? I just saw it now. Hang on. I was gonna point to the... Okay, I was gonna either point to the thing falling out, or possibly the coat at the end, saying that it's not him. He's, like, dressed up, right? But I just noticed that the light was on. Can I present that? Is that... I don't know. I just noticed that now. The thing that's strange about this video has gotta be this. Officer Meekins.
Sir, do you mean me, sir?
Oh, no, not this music. As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. Didn't we hear about this? Right, Gumshoe told us. When you grab the handle, sensor reads your fingerprint. If the print match, I can't believe it. When the locker's open, the light is on. How long did it take people to find that out? Oh my gosh, thank God you can pause it so I could look. That wasn't what I was going to go for at all.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
If so, then something's seriously wrong with this picture. Right, look, they're all black. All of them. Oh, I just noticed that now. Holy shit.
Do we have to look at this whole thing to point that out? Look, they're all black. We've seen it. Can we stop this? Oh, here. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Okay. We're doing it. There he is. I still can't tell if he's wearing gloves. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. I can't believe it. Oh, dude, that saved me. Thank God I saw it. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Oh my God. Why is there a chicken sound every time that happens? Order, order. What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. What are you gonna say? But the locker locks are controlled by electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. You don't say. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? I wonder something now. Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Well, we're gonna figure it. I think I know. Wait, this is a long shot, though. What about the thing that fell out? Was it jammed in the door? What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed in— I know it! That's it! The thing that fell out, was it stuck in the door? Oh my God, yes! That has to be it, right? It has to be. There's something else that seems out of place in this video. We saw it fall. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in the footage. That's gotta be it. Very well. Let's inspect the video once more. Fine. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this. Alright. Duh, duh, duh. Oh, am I gonna be really sick of this music before this is over? Oh, okay, it's going fast now. And... careful! Shoot. There it is. Look at that. What is it? I can't even tell what it is. It's either a piece of paper. It honestly just looks like a piece of paper. Alright, here it is right here. Present that. There we go. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. What? Wait. Oh, why do we have to see it again? Why do we have to see it again? We get it. Can't you just freeze on that frame and start talking? No? Okay, fine. Alright. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door, sir. Oh, Jesus. We can't be sure. That item was in the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Someone did it on Did someone really fashion all this? Holy crap. Alright. It's either a piece of paper or it's that glove. I'm wondering if that's what it is. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. Oh my God. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It's the glove. It has to be because the glove was made of rubber, wasn't it? That would do it. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene? There just might have been something that fits the description. Michael Jackson's rubber glove. But sir, blah 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 blah. I think I finally got this figured out. I think I'm right. Oh my God, I think I'm right. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? Blah blah blah. What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? It has to be that. That's the only thing rubber that we have. The shoe. It was this, wasn't it? Extremely thin rubber glove. Has to be. I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Oh yeah. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it would appear so, sir.
Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, this is crazy.
Order, order! So are we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
That's what I'm going for. But who was it?
Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. Why? Just because he was wearing his coat? That is not even good enough. Prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What do you mean? What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. No way. What is he gonna say, though? Alright, fine.
Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh! You mean that, sir? Of course, sir.
Did you tell him to say something? Oh no. What is this gonna be about?
Very well, begin your testimony.
Alright, let's see now. Mystery Man Part 2. Alright.
There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it.
That is true.
At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
Wait a minute, though. No, wait a minute. Hang the fuck on, though. Didn't we find it at the crime scene? It wasn't there. No way. Something's wrong.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor.
It does say Bruce Goodman, though. But we found it at the crime scene in the other place. We have it in our person.
The ID used at 514 is that of the victim.
Wait a minute. What? Something's weird.
Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room?
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference, lol. There were only a few cases up for transfer there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the Something's wrong.
Something's weird about that. Alright, let's see what he says. What do you gotta say? There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman. Pressing it all. All of it.
So unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir! Solid as stone, sir! If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give you the V for victory sign, sir!
Couldn't he just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out. The witness can't afford to make any more mistakes.
To be fair, all our witnesses always make mistakes, don't they?
To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card.
Is that card hanging from your neck one of those ID cards?
Yes, sir! This card right next to my cuffs, sir! I keep it here so I won't ever forget it.
But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Yeah, what?
Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck in my car door when I get out? Well, the remaining time my ID card gets stuck.
Oh dear.
Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me. Maybe I should just leave this one alone.
Maybe.
At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. Please proceed with your testimony.
What if he lost it and got a new one, though, and someone had the other? Didn't Gumshoe say that he lost his all the time? Believe that's what he said.
Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to. Let me see. Yes, that would be it, Detective Goodman.
What's the matter?
According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
Oh, yeah, what about that?
So it is, Your Honor.
Not that prosecutor again. Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide the evidence. Mommy, is that man in blue a murderer?
Oh my god.
Shh, don't stare at him. You got the wrong color, kid.
It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
Oh no, Edgeworth, I'm sorry.
I've nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences.
Oh my god.
For now, let us continue with the cross-examination.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him.
Really?
At the time of the crime, the detective has used his card.
Alright.
Something's really wrong and it's nagging me.
Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir. He didn't show me any ID card, sir. Dude, yes, he didn't have it, did he? Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. Oh, he's gotta think about this one. Maybe he just panicked? Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. Mr. Wright, what do you think? I'm confused. What? The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. I'm worried about it. What do we have? We have his ID here. Autopsy report, note. Criminal testing fluid, ID card record. Evidence log. Wait a minute! Wait. ID lost. ID number 5, and then it's scratched out. Hang on a minute. Did I just stumble on something? 5. His ID does begin with a 5, and then he was filling out a card for a lost item thing that starts with a 5. Is that a coincidence? And then he scratched it out? Wait a minute. Did he lose his card and he couldn't remember the number, so he tried to fill it out? That can't be it, is it? Oh my fucking god. It is, isn't it? Alright. Alright, I think that's what it is. It's not like Edgewood to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we've got. Well, I need to be able to present. Now, there's one other thing that proves blah 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 blah. Blah. Detective has used his card. Oh shoot, I went too far. God damn it. Sorry. Hopefully they'll keep letting me do this. Alright, sorry. I'm very sorry. To enter the evidence room. Okay, this is it. Should I present that? It seems like a long shot, but I'm gonna do it. I totally forgot almost that we had this. It was Gumshoe talking about the lost card that made me think about it. Try it. Oh fuck, did I get it right? Oh my god, I'm on a fucking roll. This is amazing. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. We found it at the other crime scene, just like I said. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Lost item report? It's only half completed. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess, you believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. That's what I think too. Too many things alluded to it. Order! So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It's not him. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Dude. Holy shit. Order! Does the prosecution have a response? Do you? I have only one thing to say to the defense. That you love me, right? Please say it. He won't say it. Damn it. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man Officer Meekins encountered a person in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room is already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? I don't know. That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at the single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is... well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? You can't turn this around on me. My evidence is good. Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. This isn't good. Oh no. Oh, Edgeworth.
You still got that edge, buddy. You still got it.
Well, well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So
the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor. Oh, he's still trying to get it so Lana gets a guilty verdict. He's trying to dismiss this now because we were so good at it. God damn it. The evidence is compelling. Trustworthy witness. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Oh shit. Yeah, it doesn't help us really, does it? It helps Meekins, but not us. Shoot. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. But by whom?
the activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Damn it! That was like a whole red herring for nothing?
Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana... But what? Shoot. How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Well, we have to object, right? What else do we have?
One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Nope.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Right? Who is the person? That's what I want to know. And where did they go after that? Yeah, look. They shoved that thing in the locker. It's probably the white coat. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. That's right, he might not know about that. The defense demands further examination of the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We've not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Are we gonna call Jake Marshall? It was his handprint on the thing. This might just be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger. I knew it! Oh no! Mr. Wright, do you mean?
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh? Whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name, before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name?
Jake Marshall, for sure.
Yep.
Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
I can't let him know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Good job, Phoenix. Totally led him down the wrong path. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works for the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Can we get it to continue, then? This is probably a good place to stop.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court in recess.
All right, in the next one, we doing it. Oh, wait, we don't have it to be continued. No, I'm calling it here because I can. So in the next one, we will hear what Jake Marshall has to say, talk to this little lovely lady, hopefully figure out what the hell is going on. Oh, my God. And then we'll be back. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Sorry for the break, but I don't want it to be 2 hours. That's not going to be good. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.